Imagine a crime scene where the killer has vanished without a trace. No fingerprints, no witnesses, and no clear motive. Yet within hours, FBI profilers begin to paint a picture of the suspect. From personality traits to possible occupations, this is the power of behavioral profiling. Today, I'm going to share with you just how the FBI profiles serial killers and the innovative tools they use to track them down. Understanding how the FBI profiles serial killers not only helps solve crimes, but also prevents future ones. According to the FBI Law Enforcement Bulletin of July 12, 2022, over 65% of serial killer cases involved organized offenders, providing how critical profiling has become to modern investigation. First, I'll reveal some new advancements in FBI profiling, including the use of artificial intelligence. Next, I'll share an interesting recent statistic about serial killers and how profiling impacts real cases. Finally, I'll show you a visual breakdown of how the FBI develops a criminal profile using a step-by-step flowchart. In recent years, the FBI has embraced cutting-edge technology to enhance the accuracy and speed of criminal profiling. One of the biggest advancements is artificial intelligence. AI tools can now analyze huge amounts of data, from crime scene details to victimology and historical criminal patterns. Machine learning algorithms can detect trends that human profilers might miss, like stubble behavioral shifts or geographic clusters. According to the FBI's Behavioral Analysis Unit, AI has replaced profiling time by up to 40% in complex cases. That's a massive difference when time is critical. Another innovation is digital footprint analysis. Today, profilers don't just look at the crime scene. They dig into the suspect's online behavior, social media, even GPS history. This approach helped lead to the capture of the infamous Golden State Killer, using a combination of DNA databases and online tracing. While these tools are game changers, the statistics behind profiling are just as eye-opening. In recent cases, modern data shows just how critical profiling has become in catching serial killers and even preventing crimes before they happen. For starters, over 65% of serial killers are classified as organized offenders, according to the FBI. These are criminals who plan carefully, often leaving little evidence behind. Without behavioral profiling, these individuals might never be caught. Another striking figure comes from a 2021 study by the National Criminal Justice Reference Service. It found that when profiling was used early investigation, arrest rates jumped by 30%. That's not just a theory, that's a real-world impact. Take Israel Keys, for example. Profilers were able to narrow down his profile significantly before his arrest, based on how he selected victims and disposed of evidence. Profiling also displays a key role in prevention. The FBI has been using behavioral warning signs in schools, workplaces, and even mental health facilities to flag potential threats, an approach they've expanded since 2020 through community outreach programs. Now that we've seen the power of profiling in numbers, let's take a look at how a profile is built from start to finish. I will be using a flowchart. The FBI uses a 5-step model to construct criminal profiles. Here's a quick breakdown. Step 1, profiling inputs. This is where all all the information comes in: crime scene photos, autopsy reports, victim backgrounds, and witness statements. Step 2 is decision process models. This data is then organized. Was the crime organized or disorganized? What was the method? Who was the victim? These questions help form the early behavioral assumptions. Crime assessment is step 3. Now, profilers interpret the behavioral things like overkill, staging, or even trophy collection. Each detail can offer insight into the killer's mindset. Step 4, criminal profile. Using all this information, the FBI builds a psychological, demographical, and sometimes occupational profile of the suspect. Step 5, investigation and apprehension. Finally, the profile is used in the field during interviews, surveillance, and when justifying warrants. And as new evidence comes in, the profile is updated, and so on. Now that we've explored these modern tools, the statistics, and step-by-step process, let's wrap up. Today, we've learned how the FBI uses cutting-edge tools like AI to profile serial killers, how those profilers impact real-world cases, and how investigators build these profiles from the ground up. In a world where criminals are becoming more calculated, the fusion of psychology and technology and FBI profiling is about more than solving crimes. It is about preventing them. As science evolves, so too does our ability to stay one step ahead and keep our community safe. Thank you.